All right. I thought we had a really outstanding defensive effort. We really wanted to pressure and take some things away from them. They have some really good shooters. We wanted to make sure we didn't lose them and let them get into space. And I thought defensively we did a great job. And it's a good thing that we played such good defense because offensively we didn't execute very well and couldn't get separation. North Florida's always been a good defensive team and has always guarded us very well, and tonight was no exception.
Hot and cold streaks with your three-pointers as usual. Kind of a slow start. You guys are 0 for 8 from the field, and then 5 in a row to get the separation there in the first half.
Yeah, we've obviously been inconsistent shooting the ball. Even when we were able to work the ball to get a wide-open shot, sometimes we passed up the wide-open shot. We didn't want to shoot it, and then we'd end up getting a worse shot at the end of the possession. And then other times when we got a wide-open shot, we just didn't knock it down with at any percentage. I mean, it's when you shoot 31% from the field, you're not going to win that many games. Fortunately, our defense was able to hold them under that.
Tisha and Steph, he's got more gray hair with the shooting a little bit, the up and downs. But do you guys stay patient with it and just know that they're going to come, or do you guys get a little frustrated too when the way the three-pointers can be, or the outside shooting can be a little inconsistent at times for this team?
Well, sometimes we do get frustrated, but we have to keep remembering that if we stick to our form, then the shots will eventually knock down.
Yeah, like she said, you just have to stick to your form, and you can't just completely not shoot because then you'll never make them fall. But we just know the right form and the technique, and just have to get in as much as we can to get that form and technique down.
Jenna, feel nice to get back into some real nice numbers for you. You had some struggles on the offensive side. Just talk about how it felt to make some really strong contributions offensively too.
Coach has just been working with us a lot on getting our offense going and moving a lot and getting to the gaps. And I think just getting into the mindset of driving into space, not forcing things, but to take good quality shots, and that's kind of what I focus on tonight.
Tisha, you had an elbow foul line jumper there. I don't know do you allow 2-point field goals outside the paint in this program?
Well, I think she actually touched the paint, so
she did.
It was okay. But no, she did the right thing. I mean, if we're wide, I don't want to take a lot of contested mid-range jumpers, but if she's wide open and she was able to penetrate in the gap and there's nobody in front of her, that's a better shot than taking another dribble and having to shoot over a big kid. So I thought she made the right decision in that situation.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about what it means to get that 50th straight conference win at home a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know what the records are, where we're at. It's just good to stay undefeated in conference right now. Hopefully, we're not going to be able to stay undefeated much longer unless our offense picks up a little bit. I mean, we're trying to be a team that defends and rebounds and has that every night, but at the same time, we're usually known for our offensive execution, and I don't think that we work very well together at this point. And when you play good defensive teams like Jacksonville and North Florida, you're not going to get good shots unless you actually work for them. And I don't feel like we're working for them as well as we should. And then I think obviously the defensive effort from the team, but in particular Jenna Cobb, she's had some good defensive games. I thought this was her best defensive game. 6 steals, made a ton of plays, and a lot of those plays led to points at the other end. A lot of our points were, off steals or off turnovers. We didn't really score that much in our half-court offense.
Jenna, has it maybe removed a little pressure perhaps on your shoulders to not be a starter for these few games? Has that been a factor?
I think the biggest thing is it's just made me look at focusing on helping my teammates. Being in help side, that's where a lot of my skills come from. It's just from being in help side and being in the right position because my teammates are also in the right position. So, I think it's just focusing on yourself and what you can do to help the team the most.
Stepping here, were they really frustrated? I mean, you held them to 34 points tonight. Could you see, like, in their eyes that your defense is just really suffocating them, and were they getting frustrated out there in the second half, not being able to do anything?
I mean, yeah, it's always frustrating when you're not getting good shots or not getting the shots you want. So that's what we're trying to do, just take away what they want to do so that they do get frustrated.
Carl, at the same time, Datisha had another nice game in the starting lineup. Just talk about the dynamic that brings you.
You know, she's been very solid. She helps us on the defensive end. I think she can even pick it up another notch. I mean, she's so close to making a few more plays out there, and I think just a little extra push, and she's going to get some more steals. And then offensively, she takes care of the ball. Her assist to turnover ratio has been exceptional since she stepped in there. And then I think she can supply some offense. She's had a couple double-figure games out of the last 4 or 5, and I think she has the ability to attack a little bit more than she is. She's kind of deferring to other people maybe a little bit too much at this point.
Does this team practice as much on the NOAA as some of your teams have in the past?
No, we haven't been using the NOAA as much. I'm not sure. I don't even know that we've been doing as much shooting. The thing is, I mean, we only have a certain amount of time, and our defense was a little shaky. Then we spent time getting our defense going, and then we forget what we worked on offense, and we'll have to spend more time on that and shooting, and then trust me, then our defense will start to sag off a little bit, and we'll go back to that. I mean, we're having a hard. Then we'll start working on our conversion because we're a lot better in transition when we start. And then if we don't spend quite as much time on it, that won't be as good. So at some point, we just got to have some consistency in how we play. We're capable of being an explosive offensive team, but we do have to be a lot more active, and we have to work together a lot better than we do, and then look for more opportunities in conversion. Right now, our defense has been exceptional. If we work more on offense, I'm hoping that our defense stays exceptional. But, we haven't been able to carry over one emphasis to the next. And, I'm sure they think practices are long enough already. But, we let things slide too often. And we're trying to be a complete basketball team where we're good in all phases. And, we've actually been kind of inconsistent in those areas. And it's something that we're going to work on. We're going to improve as a team. There's still room for improvement. Hopefully the players are excited about the possibilities of what we can still become. I think they've seen over the course of different times where, hey, when we really focus on conversion, transition, we're good at it. When we really focus on defense, we're really good at it. And we can be good in all areas. We just, we focus on one area, we lose focus on another.
Guys, is it on the players at all individually to come in and on their own and get up some more shots at all? Is that part of the message?
Yeah, a lot of us do come in and work with Coach and have different sessions. It's not working for a long time, but it's working on getting good reps and making sure that you're doing the right things. So we do come in extra.
The announcers were saying they were having a feeling of deja vu from the last game. Do you agree with this?
I didn't have any feelings of deja vu. I mean, I realized it was a different game. I didn't ever feel that way. But I guess the similarities is we won with our defense both times. And we made it tough to get good shots. So, it wasn't... a lot of people don't think those are the prettiest games to watch, but, you're thankful for your defense when your offense isn't working that well. And tonight we are thankful for our defense as we were against Jacksonville.